Hey guys, Steve here. Today, this video, I'm going to show just one of the tricks I use for defeating the Moonlord. I actually have the UFO for the rideable mount, so for this, I mean, if you really don't have this, it's not quite applicable for you. It won't really help. You get this the cosmic key card. You get this when you summon the UFO event. In order to do that, you got to kind of be up here in space, and you'll just wait for a UFO to come. You hit it once, you don't destroy it, and then you let it fly away, and that triggers a UFO event. And then you'll get yourself this rideable mount here. Now for this, I have my Valhalla armor on, which increases the amount of sentries that I can have. It also allows life regeneration. I'm going to use my buffs here, my iron skin, my swiftness, and then my thorns. And then I have stuff over here. Increased melee knockback, so I got my hard power glove, hasty Avengers emblem, necromantic skull for my minions, and then my yo-yo glove. I'm going to be using the Terrarian here for part of this. Big one that I use for this though is the hatchet. Hatchet, and then the solar eruption right here, and then the hatchet, which you get the hatchet. So I mean, these two weapons you actually get prior to fighting the Moonlord. And then I've went ahead and just got the celestial sigil. Now for this though, the big thing that I do is I have a kind of walkway all the way across the top here, and I'll be going back and forth, and I've created some other arenas to do battle in. But with this, I actually have not only my fireplaces in certain areas, my hearts, and the big reason I do this is that actually, you'll see here in a minute, it prevents the Moonlord from shooting part of his lasers at you, which makes this a little bit easier with all of this. And getting the campfires there, and then the hearts just keeps that life regenerating. I don't have, one of the other things that I typically use though is my vampire weapon, which gives me health as I do that, so as I attack people. And without that, this might be a little bit more difficult, just because when I get myself in a bind, it's a little bit harder to get that life regeneration if you've already used a potion. So let's go ahead and use these, and then make sure everything's set up. I actually set these up just so my sentries, just so it actually starts doing some damage right away. Put that there, and that is it. Alright, guess I'll take a second for it to pop in to give you that buff. But the hatchet comes in handy, because with this I can actually keep distance, so I'm not getting hit the whole time while he's shooting lasers out of his hands and all that other stuff. So don't want that in there. Alright, here we go. Good. Alright, it should pop up here any second now. As long as these other guys don't get to me, Jesus. Alright. And these sentries aren't going to do, I mean, they'll get a couple hits in before I have to essentially start running. So I let them do their damage for a second, and then I'm essentially off. So my main goal right now is to try and get ahead of this right here, but that's where you see it right there. So it actually prevents that top eye from hitting me with the lasers. But the problem is right here that you're seeing is trying to, this eye right here, until I can get ahead of it, it's going to be causing problems for me. Luckily, let me get this going. There we go. And get a heal. Alright, now we're good. Now, especially since I'm going backwards now, I just have to stay out of the path of this stuff. There you go, and my armor is just slowly healing me. And this guy is almost done over here. And come on, there we go. All right, so now I need this to get this eye. So for this, typically, I just start going down. So if I can go down, I can stay away from them. There you go. So now I'm far enough ahead of them, just by maneuvering out of the way, that the hatchet will get to them, and then my mounts, or my summoned creatures, just attack, right? And that's almost done. It's almost there, and done. Alright, so now it's just the heart. Get another heal potion. And, I mean, they're doing a lot of the damage right now. Just reach the end of the world. He's almost finished. And like I said, the trick for me really is just staying ahead of everything so I can maneuver quick enough. Oh, he's done. Boom, done. And then you collect your goodies. And hopefully you get some good drops. Let's see what we got here. There you go. I mean, you always get the portal gun there, which I usually sell. 82 Luminite. The prism. I don't use that. I just don't have the armor for all the mana cost that it uses up. But that is a very, very good weapon. So that was it. So this is for anybody that's beat the Moonlord at least once. And some of these tips, like creating this barrier right here, helps for anybody as long as you have a good mount. Just because it blocks that top beam that really seems to get you, because that's the problem I kept running into with some of the other tricks I was trying to use with other people I saw, as I kept dying because that top eye was hitting me. So hope that helps for anybody out there. Click the subscribe button. I'm going to be pumping out more of these videos, and thank you guys for watching.